Hello, TVUSD teachers. Joe Balloweg here from ESS, and as promised, we're coming to you this week with a video that builds upon the video that was shared last Friday. And this video is far more specific and gets more into the weeds of your video conferencing tech bundle that you will be using during semester 2 once we begin to bring students back onto campus in the in-person cohort model. Before I speak a little bit about the details of that, I did want to congratulate everyone on making it to the final week of semester 1. Again, all of the passion and the talent and the deep attention to student needs that has happened this semester is truly what has got us to this point. And I know our community and certainly Nicole and I are incredibly thankful for the work of our teachers in this district. And we appreciate being able to work alongside you and support the efforts that you have all put in. Specific to this video, we all know that we're going to be utilizing video conferencing as a way to ensure that we're addressing the needs of 3 different groups of students. 2 groups that are in the in-person cohort model, cohort A and cohort B. And then the 3rd group being the group that's in the online model that will never physically come to school. In order to be able to successfully pull off effective video conferencing, we recognized that we needed to bring in more technology. And so the introduction to this video is to show you exactly what you'll be receiving and what it looks like before you unpack it. And then once we get into the details of this video, you'll see it unpacked and how to actually set it up in a step-by-step fashion. So your video conferencing bundle will go to every teacher that has a rostered class. The bundle is going to be delivered to our libraries starting Monday, December 14th. And throughout the week, libraries will be receiving pallets of this material so that it will be ready to be checked out by, at the latest, January 4th, which is the non-student day when we come back. Your bundle will contain the following. Every teacher will receive an iPad with a case, a charging block, and a charging cord. The iPad will be configured to your needs, specifically for you. And the iPad is really, its primary function is to serve as a web camera. And so all of the way that your students at home get a view into the classroom is through the web camera on the iPad. And so step 1 or piece 1 of your bundle is an actual iPad with a case, the charging block, and the cord. You will also receive a tripod. And the tripods will come from various vendors. However, they all function exactly the same way. And this will come in a box about this size, and you'll see in the video how to assemble it. The tripod is not mounted anywhere in your classroom. It is freestanding, and it can be moved around depending on where you would like it to focus. The tripod is also stationary or fixed, meaning it does not follow the teacher. As the teacher walks around the classroom, it is in a fixed spot, pointed to a fixed location until someone like the teacher moves the tripod. The tripod will also, you will also in your bundle get a box that is a mount for the iPad so that you can put the iPad and mount it to the tripod itself. Very easy assembly, which we'll also show in this video. And then the final piece in your bundle is a wireless headset, which allows you to walk about the classroom, not being tethered to a wire, not being tethered to a computer, but it's a Bluetooth set up to your projection or presentation computer that allows you to be heard by the students that are at home, as well as the students in the classroom, and allows you to hear very clearly what the students at home are saying. So that's your tech bundle. And again, this video will go into the specifics of how to set that bundle up. As I said before, you will, at the very latest, be able to check your bundle out on January 4th. Because they are showing up this week in the libraries, you may, if you're on campus, go by your library and see if your librarian is ready to check yours out to you this week. You will get time on the 4th. You'll actually have an hour on the 4th to get your equipment checked out, and then you'll get 3 more hours during the course of that first week during our intervention block on Tuesday the 5th and Wednesday the 6th to not deliver intervention, but instead to make sure that your setup is ready to go, that you've gotten the support that you might need, and that you feel good about the way that you're able to connect your Bluetooth and connect the iPad itself to the tripod. And if you need support, there will be support available. Your tech coach is available at the times mentioned to be able to support teachers that need help with their setup. We are also working out a schedule for our IMS tech support team to be on campuses so that you'll have an IMS support provider on your campus during those times, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then throughout that first week as well, your site administrative team will be able to help you with your setup also to make sure you get everything you need to be able to be set up. You're not expected to use this setup until we have our in-person cohorts attending school. We know that at the earliest, that is January 11th, but we also know that our county happens to still be in purple, and it's highly unlikely that we'll be back to school at the beginning of the semester. And therefore, you do have time to be able to practice with your setup in a fully online model so that you can begin to understand how to use this technology in an effective manner. And we will continue to put out training videos on that model how to do this best. So with no further ado, I want to thank you for everything that you've done this first semester, and we're now going to move into the specifics of how to set up your tech bundle.
questions to see if they can guess which graph is yours. It's kind of like the game Guess Who. If you ever played Guess Who as a kid, okay? Do you guys have questions that I can answer for you? Can you guys put in the chat or unmute yourselves and tell me? I can hear it on the microphone here. Question, do both lines intersect in the first quadrant, or the second quadrant, or the third, or the fourth, right? Because this is the only one. So you guys get the idea? Okay, so you're going to partner up with somebody, and Desmos is going to automatically pick that person for you, and you're going to see probably, say, 20 different graphs. Substitution. And remember, substitution is where you try to set them equal to each other if they're solved for y. So remember, if you have y